Do you want a slime farm for Minecraft 1.17 but don't want to dig out a crazy big one like this? I've got a solution for you. Don't you go anywhere. Hello everyone and welcome to another video from me, Avamance, in my Minecraft 1.17 farm tutorial series. A little while ago I made this big slime farm. It gives you a bazillion slime balls an hour, and if you like digging, this one is the fella. But perhaps you don't like digging. And I get that because I am not a big fan of digging either. It takes too long and uses up too many tools, and you probably need a beacon. Well, for this one, none of that's necessary. I'm going to show you how to make a very easy small slime farm that will give you loads of slime, plenty for your solo world, and you barely have to do any digging at all. Now you can build this in any slime chunk and any biome you like, and I'll talk about slime chunks in just a minute, but if you don't like lighting up caves, I recommend you head out into the open ocean. Because in the open ocean, there are fewer caves that you need to light up. It's all water. Maybe you get the odd drowned, but they don't happen that often. So come out into the open ocean. You will be much better off than you would be on land. Or if you really want, go digging a lot with a load of torches and light up all the caves. It's completely up to you. And in a perfect world, you want to make this near, but not in, one of these mushroom biomes, because that means you can access it really, really easily. What you need to make this farm is inside this chest. The first two rows are what you need for the farm section. The third row is what you need for the AFK section, and you can play around with the different blocks that you use here. You're certainly going to need plenty of ladders to be able to get up and down, unless you've got elytra, in which case you could knock most of those ladders on the head. These are any slab, they don't have to be deep slate. Otherwise, let's get on with making it. Now you can get slimes in swamps, or you can get slimes in slime chunks, and there are lots of different ways that you can identify which of the chunks in your world is a slime chunk, especially those over the ocean. I'm not going to explain that in this video. I'm going to point you towards my friend Logical Geek Boy. He explains it brilliantly in the video that I have linked in the description. If you already know how to get slime chunks, then absolutely superb. You can use mini hard, you can use a mids, you can use chunk base, go for it. But if you don't, Logical Geek Boy's video explains it beautifully. It was also the inspiration for this video, so thank you, Logic. I am using chunk base for mine. You can see I've loaded in my coordinates where I'm standing on top of that mushroom. There's the red dot, and directly east of me, just a couple of chunks, there is a slime chunk there. Now what I'm hopeful is that that is outside of the mushroom shore, which will allow slimes to spawn. That is at 1144 minus 21 line. Let's have a look. I've pressed F3 and G at the same time, and that brings up all of these chunk borders. It makes it a lot easier to visualize exactly where you are and whether you're inside a chunk. I'm heading east, which I know is that direction over there, and I need to find 1140 minus 216, which should be just a couple of chunks, a couple of these squares in. 1140 minus 216 is, yeah, it's inside this one, and we are happy to see that it is deep ocean biome. It is not mushroom biome variant, so that is good. That means that slimes will spawn in this slime chunk. Come to one of the corners of the slime chunk. You can see it's a corner, it's got that blue line there, and we're going to dig downwards. We are currently at Y38 and we want to get down to Y16, so dig out that one block, get yourself a trap door and place a trap door right there and open it, and then come inside and dig down 2 more blocks. You'll see there you are now out of the water and you will not drown. Dig down to Y16 and make yourself a little hole. We are down at Y16. The block under my feet is Y15, so our feet are on Y16. Now what we want to do is dig out this entire chunk from 16 up to 22, so that is 6 blocks high. So we've made ourselves a lovely square cave that is 6 blocks high and 16 blocks in every direction, filling out the entirety of this chunk being a slime chunk. Now we need to do just a little bit of alterations to this now. First up, come to a corner and count up 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. On the top of that block, place a slab and bring it all the way around all 4 walls. And you want to make it 3 deep. So 1, 2, 3, just like that, all the way around. Once you've made that shelf all the way around, come to one of the corners, tower yourself up so you can get onto your shelf, because you need to light it up. Place a torch in every single corner, the far corner here, and also along the front edge. You need to place it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks on the front edge, just there on all 4 sides. Once that's all lit up, you can tower back down again, and again place a torch in every corner of the room like this. just to put the light on in the corner, and then come to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then dig a hole of 4 exactly like that. Once you've got your hole of 4 in the middle, expand it out so as it is a 4 by 4 hole and make it 3 deep. Once you've got your 3 deep hole, place a torch in each corner of that also, like that. That should keep the room relatively well lit. And also right in the middle, if you come up that way, place a torch on every side like that. That makes absolutely sure that the light level in this room is too high for any mobs except for slimes to spawn. Slimes are not bothered about the light level, whereas zombies, creepers, skeletons, all of that kind of malarkey, they all do care about the light level. If the light level is 7 or less, they will come in here too, but we only want slimes. We now want to take each wall out an additional 2 blocks, so all the way up to 6, 2 blocks out like that, all the way across, all the way around, all 4 walls. Now this might feel like quite a lot of digging, but compared to a big old slime farm, this is virtually no digging at all. It's way less mining than you would do as standard, just if you were doing a little bit of a mining session. Once that's done, you then need to decide which direction it is you are going to dig out to make your collection system. Now I know that the closest mushroom shore is in that direction, so I'm going to dig that way. Come inside your 3 deep hole and dig this direction 12 blocks. You may come to what looks like a water-filled cave or something like that. Remember, Minecraft 1.17 is literally full of caves. Some of them are waterlogged, some of them are not, so you do have to deal with that. Just make yourself the channel, block off the water, and all will be well. On the 13th block, which is this one, dig out that, dig out that, dig out that, and dig out that. And then you want to get yourself a chest. And that chest is going to be a double chest there and there. And then into that chest, we're going to put 2 hoppers. Using shift click, hopper that, and hopper that. That is perfect. Now this is going to be your escape tunnel. Now you might want to go a lot further that way, and you may find again you get more caves, or you may want to go straight up. It's entirely up to you. You dig your way out to the ocean or to the land, depending on how you want to do it. I now have the entrance to my slime farm right here in this trapdoor, and my slime farm is under the ocean, just over there. Come back to your tunnel, and over the second hopper, place a block. You want it to be a conductive block, and then place a lever on top of that block, like that. That's perfect. If you want to, by the way, you can put a second hopper, like here. So there's 2 hoppers running that way. That's entirely up to you. Then grab yourself a powered rail, just 1 powered rail, and place it right there. Then get a normal rail. Place the normal rail there, 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 and there. That's 5 in total. Get a block of redstone. Place a block of redstone 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in from there. And get powered rails 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then turn a corner with that rail. Place a redstone block there, redstone block there, redstone block there. Powered rail there, there, and normal rail there and there, powered rail there, there, normal rail there, there, powered rail there, there, and also there. And that will mean that your minecart with hopper will run all the way from here, run into your collection chamber, go weave backwards and forwards again, do a double collection, and then come along and drop everything off into this hopper right here. I've just realised I'm a bit of a nana. You don't want to do it there. What you want to do is have that block there, absolutely. Take that block out like that, place that lever there, turn that on, that will make that work, and then you can come around and have that like that, and have a torch there just to keep everything happy and lit up. That is a much better way, because then what won't happen is the slime blocks won't get caught in your hopper right there. And this is where you have a choice. You could use the campfire, or you could use a magma block. It doesn't matter which one you use, they both do exactly the same thing. Magma block, obviously you need to go to the nether, but if you've already gone to the nether and you've got plenty, why not? Campfires, very easy to get hold of, very easy to craft. But they're very smoky, and the particle effects can add lag, especially if you are on a server. Now I am going to go for magma block, so we're just going to pop a magma block on top of these rails, which means that there is a 1 block drop between the rails and the floor, and that magma block will be enough to kill any slime that you might have jumping inside of that pit. Take out that corner though, because you need to put in a minecart with hopper right there. Once you place the minecart with hopper in, that will run over and over and never stop. Replace that block and you are very nearly good to go. All we need now is a little bit of bait, and everyone loves an iron golem for a little bit of bait. I've made a slight improvement to the farm. I've dug the ceiling out one additional block. Come to your magma or campfire pit, and not in the very corner, but next to the corner right there, place a temporary block and then come up 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then next to that get yourself a slab and make a small square of slabs that is directly over the middle 4 of your magma or campfire square. You can then get yourself a spruce fence, place it there. Doesn't have to be spruce, it could be any fence you'd like. Create a little corner, place a spruce fence, create another corner, so you've got 2 spruce there, place 2 more fences there, and then place a fence right there. Leave this one open for now. Grab yourself an iron block, place an iron block there, an iron block there, come out with 2 sides and 2 arms, and then place a carved pumpkin on top. You get yourself an iron golem. Push him a little bit because you want to be putting another fence post there and then removing your temporary blocks. Here's the bait. He's the one that's going to cause your slime to want to come and jump in the magma pit, because they're not really very bright. Why have I got a carved pumpkin on my head? When did I do that? I've put some torches there just by the iron golem, making sure that nothing is going to spawn on his platform. We don't want any zombies coming on there and potentially doing him damage. The slimes can't get him because of the fences, the jump is just too far. He may be able to give him a bash on the way down, but it should be absolutely fine, and they will die on the magma blocks or the campfires if that's what you've decided to use. Now we just have to do a little bit of AFK. And speaking of AFK, I've got to talk to you about the AFK spot. And this is where we are going to be AFK, and if I bring up my F3 screen, you can see we are at 139.5. Basically the block we're standing on is on block 140, except we are on a slab, a bottom slab, so as it is not spawnable, which means nothing behind us is going to come and get us, which is a good thing. The only spawnable block is right over there at the end of that, and that has got a torch on it, so that is no longer spawnable. This AFK spot is high above the Mushroom Island and out across to very nearly the chunk that we were just building in. We are AFKing just outside the chunk that we have been building in. That's because there is a radius of 128 blocks around the player where mobs can actually spawn. And if we stand there, that minimises most of the caves that could be not in the mushroom biome, that could have mob spawn in it. It means you have to do a lot less lighting up. But it is always a really good idea to have a quick check and light up or put water down in any caves that might be near your farm. It just will make it a lot easier to work with. I'm going to stand here for an hour, protected from the phantoms by my roof, and we're going to see how many slime balls we get. That has been exactly 1 hour since I left you, and I'm going to go down and see how many slime balls we've got in our farm. So just walk along the gangplank, come down, you've got your ladder here. Don't fall off your ladder whatever you do. Of course, if you've got elytra, you could just fly down, but maybe this is early game, you've not got your elytra left. Ladder's very handy for that. Nearly at the bottom now, and we are just going to see what we've got inside our chest. I'm expecting a fairly decent number. Here comes another thing. We've got, all right, okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, it's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, about 22 and a half stacks of slime balls in 1 hour. That is not too bad, given that I did pretty much zero lighting up of any caves around my area whatsoever. If I'd have lit up a few caves, I suspect I may even have had a little bit more slime than that. I'm pretty happy with that. 22 and a half stacks of slime in 1 hour. It's got to be plenty for a solo player, absolutely, surely. There's loads of sticky pistons, loads of slime blocks in just 1 hour. Do a couple of hours, you've filled that chest. It's probably all you'll need for your entire journey. Unless you're making some kind of insane sticky piston contraption, in which case, empty it out and do it again. If there is another farm that you would like me to do in Minecraft 1.17, do let me know in the comments below. I'll be very pleased to hear from you. And if you have enjoyed that video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you're enjoying them, and I will keep on making them. Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.